Tripo Studio, recently launched, offers a suite of AI tools dedicated to 3D model generation. Its goal is to save developers time by creating usable 3D models. Does it deliver on that promise? To find out, we'll dive into its new features. I'll also showcase the progress made since Tripo's first version, to better anticipate what's coming next. Give a thumbs up if you enjoy this type of content, and subscribe to catch the next videos. Before exploring Tripo Studio, I'd like to quickly show you the incredible progress made by 3D model generation tools in just over a year. To do this, let's compare two generations of the same object, one with Tripo version 0.1, and the other with Tripo version 2.5. The image I'm showing you now was used to generate both models. Let's take a quick look at the oldest version I kept, generated in early 2024 when Tripo launched. Back then, only one texture was generated, carrying over the lighting from the original photo. In other words, the light reflections on the object were far less realistic. The backrest didn't really seem to reflect light coming from the left. The latest version includes 3 textures. This allows for much more realistic in-game reflections. I hope in the future Tripo will generate 2 distinct textures, one for roughness, and one for metallic properties. I'll show you both models without textures to compare their 3D geometry. The differences are clear. I'm also displaying both textured models side by side for a direct comparison. While the progress made is significant, there's still plenty of room for improvement. New tools and their updated versions prove this regularly. Tools often perform better depending on the type of object being generated. Check out my latest comparison video with Hunyuan 3D, linked in the description. Before diving into Tripo Studio, if you're enjoying this video, give it a like and subscribe. Tripo Studio is currently available in version 0.1, directly through Tripo's website. On the Tripo Studio homepage, you'll find its various features. An image generator is announced. You have access to an advanced 3D model generator, a texture editing tool, smart retopology, and universal rig and animation. Clicking on a menu option takes you to the same interface. You can switch between features directly at the top of the screen. There, you'll find all the menu's features, plus a stylization option. Let's start with generation and import the thrown image. A few parameters are available: private or public, low poly, the option to generate the model pre-segmented, very useful for characters, and the number of polygons. Notably, a brand new feature at the time of this video, the ability to import a 3D model. For example, you can generate a model in another tool and refine it in Tripo Studio. Once generation is complete, the model is displayed with its segments. You can access the different segments by clicking on the image or the list on the right. In this case, it's useful for distinguishing different texture types, leather or metallic. Some standard options are also available at the bottom. The second tab, called Overview, provides information about the model. The third tab focuses on segmenting, with segments highlighted in color. In this tab, you can adjust the boundaries of an existing segment, add new segments, merge segments, and save your changes. For example, you can select both armrests and merge them into a single segment. You can also create new segments using a brush tool. The third tab also lets you refine your model's topology. It offers options to create a low-poly model, choose between quads or triangles, and set the polygon count. The next tab allows you to edit textures. You can texture your object using text or the reference image. You can also select a texture style, choose HD textures, and decide whether the texture should closely match the source image or be slightly adjusted for a perfect fit. For example, you can select a wood style and apply it to the model. Then, you can paint specific areas to apply the original texture. You can also adjust how much creative freedom the AI has. This tool shows a lot of promise, though in this version, it's still somewhat limited. The next tab covers rigging, which I won't detail in this video since my model isn't a character. I believe AI-generated models today don't yet reach the quality needed for video game characters. That said, this feature lets you automatically bind a skeletal rig to characters. If you enjoy this type of video, I'll make one in the future focusing on a character. The final tab in Tripo Studio lets you apply a distinct style to your models. The range of styles will likely expand with future versions of Tripo Studio. Additionally, Tripo has introduced several plugins, including one for Unreal Engine. This plugin lets you generate models directly in Unreal Engine from text or images. You just need to generate an API key on the website and enter it into the plugin. I've installed and set up the plugin for you. Unfortunately, it seems you can't test it for free. We saw at the start of the video the tremendous progress these tools have made since their launch. This is very promising for the future of Tripo Studio, which is only at version 0.1 today. Join our growing community by subscribing, give a thumbs up to boost the channel's visibility, and help me create more content. Let me know in the comments what you think of this new tool. Thanks to everyone for watching, and I'll see you soon.